Over into B. Down into the site, Laz finds the first one. It's the kill. Instant pop here on the rendezvous. It's round 12, so why not send it? Gives him another operator to try to work with here. Oh, the jiggle. The swing out. They stack on top of each other. Somehow he does not find the collab, but he still finds the third kill. The swap over onto the Vandal. Sets it up, and now it's just Envy with everything to do.
It's over. It's just over. If you were still enjoying Valorant, good for you, but it's over. Okay? Get used to it, because guess what? Davies is playing Chamber on Split and on Haven and finding great success. Laz is playing Chamber on Lotus and Fracture and finding great success. And Chamber's becoming somewhat meta on Bind as well, and that's 5 out of the 7 maps. So Chamber is fully back, and your time having fun playing this game, oh, it's over. It's over. We're back in the Chamber winter, my friends. And let's take a look at how Laz has taken us back in time and has ruined the game again. But before you uninstall the game, let's talk about today's sponsor of the video, Gosu Academy. Now, those of you who are familiar with the channel, of course, will be familiar with Gosu Academy. They offer coaching from top-tier, Tier 1 pro Valorant coaches who are going to help you get better at the game. But not only that, they have daily 10-man sessions as well, where you can get into a custom lobby with people of a similar rank to you who are all trying to get better, who are not going to flame you, who are not going to just give up midway through, who are going to be giving proper comms. And then you can join in that as well to get a much better Valorant experience. And, you know, with Premiere again, running again, this is a great way to improve at that kind of more structured, coordinated play so that you can go and win your Premiere games. And for people who use my link in the description or in the pinned comment, you can sign up for free, and there's no limit on that. So literally anyone who does it will get a month of free coaching from the Gosu Academy and access to their 10-mans, access to their Discord and community, and access to those coaching sessions from Tier 1 coaches. So if you want all of that for free for a month, then just use the sign up link in the description or the pinned comment. And thanks for Gosu Academy for sponsoring the video. So here it is, round 3, Zeta Division, Team Secret, LCQ, Pacific, and what have we got? We got Laz. He's already 5-1. It's a bonus round. You can see here, he's the only one with a rifle, but no matter, because they're still going to win this round. And how they're going to do it? Well, it's going to start off with Laz here. Here's his setup. He's just got a nice little safe little TP just there, and he's just alone over towards A. And guess what? He's going to get aggressed on, but guess what he's playing? Chamber. And you know what Chamber also gives you? Not just the ability to teleport away, but the ability to just feel like you're gonna hit every single shot in the world, and that's what Les does right here.
Prevent that from happening here again. Similar start to the pistol round, the 1-4 setup.
It's gonna be ping-ponging back and forth here across the map. I mean, Laz just standing still, statuesque.
Now, the rest of the team here for Zeta are just going to come and do a fast C hit. And Laz, though, what I like is he's active with his utility here, right? You're going to see he just picks up that his rendezvous there in just a second. We're going to get trades back and forth here on the site. You see we go 1 for 1 there. In they start to come towards the site. And Zeta do pretty well to come and take the site. But now Laz, what he's done is he's going to put his trademark just behind him here to obviously watch the flank. And again, when you're playing Chamber now, you have to be kind of much more active with, you know, picking up utility, putting it back down, all that kind of stuff. We're going to end up in a 3v3 here, but then again, I just love how Laz, you know, is kind of using his utility, cascades his utility in different ways. They can't quite get the spike down. We kind of end up in a big stalemate here, but again, just watch what Laz is going to do as we end up in this kind of stalematey position, right, where we end up in a 3v3. They can't quite get the spike down. They don't have any smoke, so they're a bit worried. Now Laz has put down his rendezvous again, but he's also picked up his trademark again, right, which is very interesting because, again, I assume he wants to try and, you know, push forward a bit, and probably that means he's going to be out of range of this trademark, so it's no good there. Let's pick it back up, right, and then we end up in this kind of, you know, just Mexican standoff a bit here, but you can see, look at the angle he's managed to pick up where he can still TP away. And eventually what's going to happen is, you know, we're going to get little peeks on each other and we're going to, oh yeah, we're there, we're still there, you know, and whatnot. And so this Omen is going to get a bit curious here for Team Secret. And what's he going to do? He's going to run into Laz, and Laz can just stay on this angle and get that kill right there. And then he gets stunned, he TPs away, right? He's straight out. And now his trademark is starting to come back up as well. So you're going to see he puts down his trademark. Now here's the thing. They know about this breach. They've just been stunned by this breach, right? So he puts down this trademark. It gets shot from here. They have perfect info on these last 2 players. And now they're going to go on and win the round. And you see the information that they got and the power of Chamber, if you can, be picking up that utility and reusing it again.
Waterfall covered now. by that trademark if they do decide to push up. Be around the back. Gonna push through, fault line. Gonna flash rather at the ready, but Depp gets the dink into the body spray. He goes down. Reveal is out. Depp sliding away. Noting Jesse. How does he try to pilot this one? They trade off. Bulldog not gonna be drawn out in time. Laz, Jesse both very well aware of each other's positions, both at 85 HP. Perfect parity between the two of them, but Laz again, he cannot miss. It's another triple as Zeta put 3 on the scoreboard.
Okay, moving on to round number 8. We've got a similar setup here from Laz. You know, this kind of passive A setup from him. This time he's got an operator, and he's just looking down here, and this time he's going to get smoked off. The thing is, he feels more confident to kind of walk through that smoke because he's still in the kind of range of his teleport here. So you see, he actually gets a bit ahead of it, sees that there's nothing really behind this, and that's a big amount of information here for Zeta Division, right? That this smoke has come in, but there's nothing really there, so that allows them to take this early A control here. You see that they've already kind of pushed up towards B in just a second. This is going to be a bit of a chaotic round here from Zeta Division. It kind of goes a bit haywire as they try and do this B split in a second, but then have to kind of panic pivot away from it in just a second. But what we're going to see here is we're going to manage to get the first kill on Borkham, who gets caught out, not realizing that far up. The dog comes in towards A. They get ready to do this B split in just a second. In they go. And Laz is going to put down this little trademark here. And again, he's picked up his rendezvous. Don't forget that, right? Because that's going to be important later on. Again, always moving his utility around, ready to move it, right? And the thing is as well, you know, if they weren't playing this chamber, you know, you probably would see a lot more flanks, and you'd think like, oh, you know, he's putting his trademark down in these positions where, you know, why don't they just start flanking? But the thing is, there's still the threat that it will be there and you won't get much from your flank, right? There's always the threat that, well, if I do flank, I'm just going to get caught out anyway, because it's a threat, right? It's just the threat of having it that you might use it like that, right? So as they start to come in towards this B site, you see it's not going to go great for them in just a second. You know, you think the dubstep is just absolutely, you know, he's got no chance there, but actually he manages to find this kill with a shorty. But the Seekers come out from Zeta Division. They'll obviously go this way, so they come in towards A. But now again, watch what's going to happen. They're going to plant the spike here on A in just a second, and we're going to get a killjoy lockdown, but this is going to last for an insanely long time. Laz puts down his rendezvous just here, and now he's on site with an op. And what you're going to get here from Team Secret is they're going to come in for this killjoy lockdown just there. You see it pinging on the map, but now Zeta Division want to fight it, and this is a really good plan by them. They put down this smoke and they will go and fight it. But the thing is as well, this trademark is going to last the whole time that this happens, so that allows them to just fully focus here, right? And you see the depth, he's not worried about this at all because this is here, right? So they get that information that no one is coming this way, and to be fair, that no one has even peeked around this corner, because you just shoot this straight away, right? So they know that no one is there, so they know that they can focus all their attention this way, and there's no risk of anyone coming, you know, on kind of like almost a sort of flank on them in this kind of way.
Just never really opts for it, then gets caught with util in hand. Oh, bro. Trying to go on the offensive. They really want to destroy this lockdown, the push up, and the shorty's not ready for it. Jeremy doesn't shut it down, so now the
So they managed to destroy the lockdown. Again, this trademark has still not managed to get off, but now you're going to see the power of Laz here, because whilst everyone is retreating and it's like, oh, everyone must have ran back, Laz is going to be able to stay here and manage to find another kill with his op just there, and then even stick around again before TPing away to safety, right? And again, you see the advantage of this chamber where we can play aggressive on our own in this post plant, but feel absolutely safe in the knowledge, and then we manage to win the round again for Zeta.
Lockdown completely denied away. Laz finds another one as Jesse Bash falls to the op. Spots Envy into the corner.
One enemy remaining.
He's in a pretty bad spot. Rendezvous, however, out to safety as Envy is now the last man standing in a 1v4. Surely he just has to run. He has to save.
The thing is, with the chamber changes now on Lotus, the trademark change is just so big for this defensive side, because you can come and put this trademark here on B, and you can see we can be pretty much anywhere on the map, right? If we want to play over towards A, we still can. If we want to play towards C, we still can, right? And that means that we have, you know, available setups to us, you know, where you put, for instance, a TP down here, or, you know, we could put the TP, one that Laz was doing that I thought was quite interesting, where he's putting his TP kind of in towards, like, the door here, right? And then playing almost, like, by this back box, you know, to start off in a round, like, you know, very interesting little setup there, right? So little things like that. This has just opened up chamber as well, you know, with this trademark change and it being so big, it just allows you so many more options on this defensive side. And watching round number 14 is like an absolute throwback round, because here's what Chamber, and here was, you know, kind of always one of the things about Chamber that just made him so annoying to deal with, was because what we're going to get here is that exact setup where you got the trip here and you've got the TP here by the waterfall, and Laz is just going to come out here and play towards C as you would. And so what they're going to do is they're going to have to waste a dart and then a stun on him here, Team Secret, and then he just TPs away. And so what that means is, as you'll see later in the round, when they try and hit this site, they don't have the utility to do so. And yes, it is just a save here, but you know, they just don't have the utility, and then they just get absolutely destroyed.
Your faith in him, he provides so much value. Now we do have Dubstep going for that Marshall. They're going to challenge Laz. Yeah, he has to rendezvous out.
Even then, Hunter in versus the Marshall. Always risky business, even when you do have that full armor. Would allow you to survive, obviously, but still would be unideal. So rendezvous on cooldown. Drone goes in, gets cleared out. I don't think they identify Laz in this position. Now the tail went forward. Cross the way, tap! Guns down 3!
One enemy remaining.
I am become Depth Destroyer of Worlds! He shuts them down on the entry!
And to finish here, let's come to round number 15, where 8th Division won another bonus round, and Laz is doing that exact setup I just mentioned with the TP in here towards the door, and he's playing kind of towards just behind the box here on A, completely alone, right? So this is another bonus here for 8th Division, and you see from Team Secret, they're just fully coming in, they're just fully committing it. Again, we got the trademark here out towards B, and you'll see in just a second, Laz, this is going to get a bit funky where he, you know, tries to push the smoke, and somehow no one gets a kill there. Don't really know what's going on. We then also drop some frames, don't know what's going on there. But Team Secret, they just come for the full A hit. But you're going to see, again, power of Chamber on this bonus with the Headhunter, and also this trip coming in big as well, again, because it's going to be quite common to see a B lurk here, right? This is a very common strategy to do on Lotus. You've gone for this full A hit or a C hit, but any kind of B lurk is very common. But again, with Laz alive here, and again, he has, you know, more than enough range, you know, he can come all the way out here and whatnot with this trip. It just means that they can be very secure in the knowledge that, yeah, no one's lurking on B. And that's going to be very, very useful for them as this goes through. But what I want you to watch is Laz's patience here, really, because the rest of the team is going to fully start this retake, right? And we're going to go back and forth and whatnot. But Laz is just sitting here the whole time, being a bit of a distraction for the players back here. Then he's going to hit a very nice shot. And again, well, it's going to be 10 to actually clutch it out at the end here. But again, just a very nice round by Zeta, and then you win both bonuses and both pistols. You're always going to win a map, pretty much. And Zeta Division will do just that, and we'll see them in champs.
There was somebody right in front of him.
Spike planted.
Great idea from Laz, even though it doesn't convert.
Drop down, Borkham, trying to hold the line. Gets one for his trouble. 10 training it back. Now Laz just comes through, finds Envy. Dubstep, so much work to do! Holds it down, managed to find 2, Jeremy. Finding another, now it's all on 10. Low HP, snaps onto the head. A 1v1, noting him, goes for the reload. Swing around the side and 10! Somehow finds it! The 4K, then a fuse! The triple round victory start to the second half. Zeta get themselves up to double digits.